No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Bam, 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 bam. What's my quarterback? Okay, gotta keep him alive.
Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
This, let's see.
Waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. He's got his man across the middle. Aims to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can. Rides the back on the option again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he
Yeah,
gets the ball in
upgrade
his hands. It makes me
player
think back
depth
to
traits.
great
This I
Seminole
was
running
definitely
backs
interested
like
in.
Ward Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin
Fishing
Cook?
interest.
Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. You know, we've joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Clemson's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman.
Strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Smashes through the tackle. Open space in the middle. Touchdown, Clemson. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Denson. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Dickens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless. Guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to throw on third down. Using the quick game. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself with the pick six. Well, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Just keeps moving. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I don't know if you saw those INTs, but damn.
The give to
I
the back.
accidentally had my mic on mute.
Got enough for the
Yeah.
top 10 in rushing. Down to the 23
Between the
for this
20 and the 10 right over here.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
I was thinking FSU might be some competition because they're 89 overall, as opposed to 70s, which all the ACC teams are like 70, between 78 and 79 usually.
They'll try to get it in.
What the hell happened with this tackle over here? Let's look at this. Look at this up close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo! He got in there quick. He's got that side step. I wonder if that's one of those perks. Whoop! Got him locked in. Probably is one of those outside run perks. Platinum double team. Yep. Makes sense.
Defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
I'm gonna go left.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on a third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
Oh, he got me.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate
I would normally go for it, but I'm up enough.
A long way
Now we're going for stats.
Snap in the shotgun. Steps away to find some room. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown!
That was a heck of a catch.
Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That was pretty good.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Got hit. Ball was not a perfect spiral.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point
Well done.
will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And
That's one of my 16 corners. Makes a difference.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half. And they'll try
That's what I want to put all my young defense players on, this kickoff team. And punt team. Like, I want to fill them with all the freshmen and sophomores to get tackles.
They go to the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
Should have been picked off.
They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's
almost.
Down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could, I don't know, understand why they have formation subs, except for kickoff.
In this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Like, my argument on last year's formation subs was to have them based on the fact that I could do it on kickoffs and punts, so I could get stats.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic. And he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want to be physical.
They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer. pressure as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes.
Yeah. Show off.
He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a
He's a backup running back, and he's going to go pro. He's 93 overall. I thought he might stay. I think he's a sophomore or junior. But the great cleanse is coming, so I'm probably going to let everybody go pro. I'm probably not even going to argue to stay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take
What the hell happened to him? Yeah, I mean, I play him. I play him. I redshirt him, but I still play him. And if I exceed a certain amount of games, so be it.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns.
But I have adjusted my wear and tear. Not much. I think like 60 overall between per play, per quarter, per game. Because my quarterbacks and running backs were just gone usually after the second half. It would come into question. I get rotating running backs, but my quarterback would be dead, and I wouldn't be running it a bunch.
Statistically, how they've struggled this season.
But by the second half, the quarterback would usually be dead. The same area, all the other INTs happened. The exact same area.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Oh, did you hear about the Clemson professor that made the news?
Clemson ready to dial up some more plays.
Didn't like seeing that.
Man, that last drive, if you want to
Didn't
call
like
it that, was
seeing
efficient.
that.
One big run for a score, David. See if they
It
can
was
do it again.
Athena's dad,
Yeah,
actually,
I find
that
it hard
texted
pressed they're
her
not gonna get right
earlier
back to it. You
about
break
that because he
long
knew
of a
I was from
run,
Clemson.
get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right,
Yeah,
Dave.
fucking
Everybody in the
couple of
stadium,
them.
I think, is expecting him to get it again, too.
Motherfuckers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Fucking
Operating
terrorists.
in the red zone here on second down.
Do. We know how to handle terrorists. Do.
They'll keep it on the ground.
He got caught.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play.
Let's see if Emmanuel can shake this guy. Emmanuel is the 6'6" receiver.
The snap sets up the throw.
What?
He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down.
Let's
This offense
kick
just
it.
has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys,
Yeah.
here comes the Florida State offense onto the field.
I thought so.
One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on
Rush.
that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Breaks into the open.
You see those dives? I'm trying. He dives.
Got it at the
Whoop.
45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He works his way inside the 30 down.
Trying to hit sick
29,
everybody.
Picks up a first down.
Hit.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Look for triangle.
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh, couldn't get it off in time. Had everybody open. I was letting him too deep.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive speed flaming. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones
on the line of scrimmage.
Hit as he throws.
Oh, too much diving. Too much diving. Too quick.
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
My Ricky Williams is low on energy.
Inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now they're back. Up, they come up. Circle.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has...
Right to him. Right to him.
Defense has set him up. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
Getting a little risque.
At the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings
Trying to force
see
it
how
in
this
there.
playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Works the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
Man,
just
too
have to make
close.
that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for
Should
no
have
gain.
farther outside him.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Jackson will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right. Looking for a big
Gave
one.
it up.
And that one is picked up.
Backup
in the end
QB
zone.
in there.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
To the ground to try to move the chain. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down.
Supposedly, he declined the money.
He declined it and offered it to the
Quarterback
which is
making
what he
checks.
should have done.
Yeah.
And I would have thought he was trash. I meant to look into that because I would have really thought he was trash because he made money off of his son's murder.
Off the play fake.
Anybody else could turn him in and get
Buys
the
a
money.
little extra time.
But the family, fuck that.
Somebody's just going to jet.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
59, Florida State, 23.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley.
He's gone.
It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Florida State, 23.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Bring in the heat. And he will be sacked.
The defense puts the exclamation wonderful day, man. Doing everything.